Okay, good morning, everybody.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
How are you this morning? Are you fine?
Fine, sir.
Okay, so today we talk about the job design and role development, yeah, chapter 33. So who will present this morning? Muhammad Arbagasari, yeah. Okay. Before we start discussion, so every student must keep the opening comment, please. From Irfani. Irfani Olia, are you in?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good morning. So, good morning, everybody. So today I will attend this class because I want to get a new insight from my friend's presentation. It's about the design second, and then I hope that they will be presenting about with clearly and also smoothly. So we will receive the insight with understand full of the materials.
Ini?
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. Today, this class we're having Bagas explaining about a new chapter, which is chapter 23, job design and role development. I hope that he can explain it really well so we can get something beneficial from that and we can understand fully about what this chapter wants to tell us about. Thank you.
Okay. Please. Erban ya. Putri. Ayo Putri. Tata. Halo Tata, are you in? Tasha.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So, my name is Tasha Rabia. So, the reason why I am joining Zoom today because I will to see my friend presentation and I want to know more about job design and role development. And then job design, in my opinion, is the process of organizing work into the tasks required to perform a specific job. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Wila Shola Gracia.
So, good morning, sir and everyone. My name is Enrichment. The reason why I joined this class is that I want to see my friend's presentation about chapter 23, job design and role development, so that I can get a new insight about HRM. I hope that the presentation run well. Good luck for Bagas who will present today. Thank you.
Okay. Hafsa Wayuni.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Sir Adi
Good
and
morning.
all my friends. Nice to meet you all again today. I hope we all in good condition. And the reason I'm joining today's class because I want to see my friend's presentation that will be present our topic today, that is about job design and role development. And what I know about today's topic is this the process of establishing employees' roles and responsibilities and the systems and procedures that they should use or follow. That's all.
Okay. Good. Okay. Filia Teresa.
Well, good morning, everyone, and good morning, sir. My name is
Morning.
Elsa, and I joined this Zoom meeting class to learn more about HRM. And I'm also looking forward for those who are going to present today. Hope we can get more information from the presentation. So, based on my knowledge, the job design is the process of organizing work into the tasks required to perform a specific job. Job design involves the conscious effort to organize tasks, duties, and responsibilities into a unit of work to achieve certain objectives. While role development, it involves agreeing definition of key result areas and competency requirements as they evolve. Roles will be developed as people develop in them, responding to opportunities and changing demands, acquiring new skill and developing competencies. Thank you.
Okay, good. Good. Elsa Febrianti. Lisa Febrianti. Elisa. Are you in? Sarah? Adelia Putriadiko?
All right. So good morning, everyone. I hope you all in good condition right now. My name is Adilia Putri Adiko, and reason I joined class today because I want to learn from our friend's presentation about design and role development, and I hope we can understand and gain more useful knowledge from presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Adrian Iwado?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. The reason today I joined class is because I want to see my friend presentation and want to get new knowledge or insight from the presentation. And in my opinion, job design and role development is a process of establishing employees' role and responsibilities that they should follow to coordinate and optimize work process to create a value and maximum performance. That is my opinion. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Why you Adika?
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So today I will continue to learn about advanced human resource. Today is about job design and role development. So from Bagas, I hope the presentation run well. Thank you.
Okay, good. Kevin Nathanael?
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you again. I hope you're all in good condition. Today, my friend Bagas will presenting the chapter 23, that is job design and role development. I hope Bagas can presenting very well and I can get new insight about it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Dewi Winarni?
Okay, sir. Good morning. My name is Dewi Nani. The reason why I joined this class today because I want to see my friend presentation. And today Bagas will presentation about job design and role development. In my opinion, job design is the process of establishing employees' roles and responsibilities and the system and procedure that they should use to follow. That is for me. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Muhammad Arasi Baruswara?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, sir, and everyone.
Good morning.
Today I want to discuss because I want to presentation about role job design and role development, and I hope my friend will understand. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Gita Dwi Sapitri? Gita Dwi Sapitri? Putri Hermania? Putri Hermania?
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, sir, and everyone. So the reason why I joined this class today because I want to learn more about human resource management by my friend's presentation. Today material is job design and role development. Thank you.
Okay. Tata? Tata, you in?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, sir, and everyone. I joined this class today because I want to see my friend presentation about chapter 23 about job design and role development. So good luck for Bagas as the presenter. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, please, Bagas, the time is yours to present your topic about job design and development. Please, Bagas, take your time, please.
Wait a minute. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, sir, and everyone. This morning, I want to presentation about job design and role development. Job and roles. A job consists of a related set of tasks that are carried out by a person to fulfill a as a unit in an organization structure that remains unchanged whoever is in the job. A job in this sense is a fixed entity part of a machine that can be designed like any other part of a machine. Routine or machine control job do indeed excited in most organizations, but increasingly the work carried out by people is not machinistic. What is done, how it's done, and the result achieved depend more and more on the capabilities and motivation of individuals and their interaction with one another and their customer or suppliers. The rigidly inherent in the notion of the job is not in according with the realities of organization life for many people. A flexibility approach is often requires to use the development their skill in order to respond swiftly to the new demand they face every day. The concept of role conveys these realities more than that of a job. Essentially, role is the part people play in carrying out their work. Individual roles are those carried out by one person. Generic roles are those in which essentially similar activities are carried out by a number of people. They may cover a whole occupation. A role can be described in behavioral terms given certain expectation. This is how the person needs to behave to meet them. A role profile will not spell out the task to be carried out, but will instead indicate expectation in the form of output and outcome and competency requirement in the shape of the input of skill and behavior required to fulfill this expectation. The definition may be broad. It will not be perspective. Scope will be allowed for people to use their skill in accordance with their interpretation of the situation. Encouragement will be given for them both to grow in their roles and to grow their roles by developing their competence and by extending the range of their responsibilities so that their contribution exceeds expectation. The needed for flexibility will also be recognized. The first, job design. What is job design? Job design is the specification of the content, method, and relationship of job in order to satisfy technological and organizational requirements as well as the social and personal requirements of the job holder. Proposed job design. Job design is absolutely owned by every company because in the design of the work carried out is to assemble a number of tasks into a job so that the work done is directly and clear. Job design aims to 1. Operational efficiency, productivity, and service quality are optimal. 2. Flexibility and ability to carry out work process horizontal and hierarchy. 3. Interest, challenges, and achievement are optimal. 4. Team responsibilities are defined in such a way as to enhance teamwork and team effectivity. 5. Integration of individual employer needs with organizational needs. Job design method. Job design logically follows job analysis. Job analysis provided job-related data as well as the skill and knowledge aspect of the incumbent to discharge the job. Job design involves organizing tasks, duties, and responsibilities into a unit of work to achieve certain objectives. Job design is the process of deciding on the content of a job in terms of its duties and responsibilities, and the method to be used in carrying out the job in terms of technical system and procedures, and on the relationship that should exist between the job holder and his supervisor, subordinates, and colleagues. A. Job rotation. It's one of the methods of job design which as an answer to the problem of boredom. Job rotation implies the shifting of an employee from one job to another without any change in the job. With job rotation, a giving employees performing different job but more or less job of the same nature. The advantage of job rotation are it relieves the employees from the boredom and monotony of doing a single task. The organization also stands to benefit as the worker become competent in several jobs rather than only one. Periodic job changing can also improve interdepartment cooperation. The limitations are the basic nature of the job remains unchanged. Also, frequent shifting of employees may cause interruption in the work routine of the organization. B. Job simplification. Here the jobs are simplified or special. A given job is broken down into small sub-parts and each part is assigned to one individual. Job simplification involves first, mechanical processing of work, second, repetitive work process, second, working on only one part of a product, four, predetermining tools and technical. 5. Few skill requirement. Work simplification is done so that less trained and the less paid employee can do this job. This method has limitation. Simplification result in boredom which leads into error. C. Job enlargement. It is the process of increasing the scope of a job by adding more tasks to it. The related tasks are combined. Job enlargement involves expanding the number of tasks or duties assigned to a given job. Job enlargement, therefore, naturally is opposite to work simplification. Adding more tasks or duties to a job does not mean that new skills and abilities are needed to perform it. There is only a horizontal expansion. Job enlargement reduces monotony and boredom. It helps to increase interest in work and efficiency, but there is no time increase of the job. Enlarged, enlarged jobs require longer training period as there are more tests to be learned. D. Job enrichment. It involves designing a job in such a way that it provides the worker greater autonomy for planning and controlling his own performance. easy to improve test efficiency and human certification by building into people job greater scope for personal achievement and recognition, more challenging and responsible work, and more opportunity for individual advancement. The advantages here are that job enlargement benefit employee and organizational in terms of increased motivation, performance, job satisfaction, job involvement, and reduced absenteeism. Further, an enriched job shall meet certain psychological needs of job holders. Job enrichment is motivation and satisfying and as it adds status to one job. Empowerment, a byproduct of job enrichment, giving the employees a sense of ownership and control over their job. Principle of job design. Robertson and Smith suggest the following 5 principles of job design. First, to influence skill variety, provide opportunities for people to do several things in combine. Second, to improve task identity, combine tasks and form natural work unit. 3, to increase task significant, form natural work unit and inform people of the importance of their work. 4, to increase autonomy, give people responsibility for determining their own working system. 5, to influence feedback, establishing good relationship and open feedback channels. Benefit of job design. First, employees input. A good job design enables a good job feedback. Employees have the option to vary tasks as per their personal and social needs, habits, and requirements in the workplace. Second, employees training. Training is an integral part of job design. Contrary to the philosophy of leave them alone, job design lies to emphasis on training people so that are well aware of what their job demands and how it is to be done. 3, work or rest schedules. Job design over good work and rest schedule by clearly defining the number of hours an individual has to spend at his or her job. 4, adjustment. A good job design allows for adjustment for physically demanding job and minimizing the energy spent doing the job, and by aligning the manpower requirement for the same. Factor affecting job design. The content of job is affected by the purpose of the organization or the organizational unit. The particular demand that serving that purpose make on the people involved, the structure of the organization, the process and activity carried out in the organizational, the technology of the organization, the change that are taking place in the technology and environment in which the organization operates. Job design has therefore to be considered within the context of organizational design, but it must also take into account the following factors. A. The process of interesting motivation. The case for using job design technique is decided on the premise that effective performance and unique certification in work follow mainly from the intrinsic content of the job. This is related to the fundamental concept that people are motivated when they are provided with the means to achieve their goal. Work provide the means to earn money, which are an extrinsic reward basic need in is instrumental in providing ways of satisfy regular level needs. But work also provides intrinsic rewards which are under the direct control of the worker. B. Characteristic of task structure. Job design requires the assembly of a number of tasks into a job or a group of jobs. An individual may carry out one main task which consists of a number of interrelated elemental or functions. Our task function may be allocated to a team working closely together in a manufacturing, call or customer service unit or strung along an assembly line. In more complex jobs, individuals may carry out a variety of connected tasks, each with a number of functions, or their tasks may be allocated to a team of workers or divided between them. In the latter case, the test may require a variety of skills which have to be processed by a member of the team, multi-skilling in order to work flexibly. Complexity in a job may be a reflection of the number and variety of tasks to be carried out, the different skill or competence to be used, and the range and scope of the execution that have to be met, or the difficult of predicting the outcome of decision. C. Motivating characteristic of job. The ideal arrangement from the point of view intrinsic motivation is to provide for fully integrated job containing all three task elements. In practice, management and team leader are often entirely responsible for planning and control, leaving the worker responsible for execution. To a degree, this is inevitable, but one of the aims of job design is often to extend the responsibility of worker into the function of planning and control. This can involve empowerment, giving individuals and teams more responsibility for decision making and ensuring that they have the training, support, and guidance to exercise that responsibility properly. D. The job characteristic model. A useful perspective on the factor affecting job design and motivation is provided by Heckman and Altman job characteristic model. They suggest that the critical psychology states of experience, meaningfulness of work, experience, responsibility for outcome of work, and knowledge of the actual outcome of work strongly influence motivation, job certification, and performance. As Robert et al. Point out, this element of the model is based on the notion of personal reward and reinforcement. Reinforcement is obtained when a person becomes aware, knowledge of result that he or she has been responsible for, experience responsibility and good performance on a task that he or she carries out, experience mindfully. E. Providing intrinsic motivation. Three characteristics have been distinguished by Lawler as being required in job if they are to be intrinsically motivation. One, feedback. Individual must receive meaningful feedback about their performance, preferably by evaluating their own performance and defining the feedback. This in place that they should either work on a complete product or a significant part of it that can be seen as a work. Two use of abilities. The job must be perceived by individuals as requiring them to use abilities they value in order to perform the job effectively. 3. Self-control. Individuals must feel that they have a high degree of self-control over setting their own goal and over defining the path of this goal. Second is role development. Role development is a continuous process which takes place in the context of day-to-day work, and it is therefore a matter between manager and the member of their team. It involved agreeing definition of key result areas and competency requirements as the default. When they string as the probability will in expect the most routine job it is desirable to achieve mutual understanding of new expectation. The force should be on role flexibility, giving people the chance to develop their role by making better and extend use of their skill and capability. The process of understanding how roles are developing and agreeing the implications can take place with the framework of performance management as described, where the performance agreement, which is updating regularly, spell out the outcome and the competency requirement. It is necessary to ensure that manager, team leader, and employees generally acquiring the skills necessary to define role within the performance management framework, taking into account the principle of job design set out early, ways in which role profile can be set out. Human resource professionals play an essential role in creating a culture in organization where every employer taking training and employer development activities seriously. In fact, all your employer on a common platform and highlight the importance of training and how staff initiatives will help employees grow both professionally as well as personally. It is of common practice that human resource professionals only interact with the functional heads, management, or team leader, expecting them to pass on the information to their team members. Remember, as a human resource professional, you are the face of the organization. Your duty is not just to interact with the manager or supervisor, but with each and every individual who is on roles of the organization. Employees will only believe you if you sit with them and decision the challenge they face in their routine work. I think that's all for my simple presentation. First, I want to question for audience. Anybody want to answer?
Hello, Bagas.
Hello, are you?
Can I answer number 1?
Yes, of course.
Okay, what is job design? Job design is the division of work tasks assigned to an individual in an organization that specify what the worker does, how, and why. Effective job Design contribute to achievement of organizational objective, motivation, and employee satisfaction. That's it, Bagas.
Okay, thank you for answer, Wahyu. Next, question number 2.
Hello, Bagas. Can I try to answer it?
Okay, Kevin.
Okay. Approach to job design include as I know, the first is job enlargement. Like job enlargement, change the job to include more and or different tasks. Job enlargement should add interest to the work, but may or may not give employees more responsibility. And the second is job rotation. Job rotation moves employees from one task to another. It distributes the group task among a number of employees. And next is job enrichment. Job enrichment allows employees to assume more responsibility, accountability, and independence when learning new tasks or to allow for greater participations and new opportunities. And the last is work design or job engineering allows employees to see how the work methods, layout, and handling procedure link together, as well as the interaction between people and machine. That's my answer.
Okay, Kevin, thank you your answer. Okay, next I want to open Q&A section. Anybody want to ask?
May I ask?
Okay, Fanny.
Okay, so hello, my name is Irfani. So today I would like to ask something that you give us you present us about job design, and then can you tell me how to implement a job design in the team, and then is it effective? How to make it more effective on the team?
Okay, thank you for question, Fanny. Anybody want to ask again?
Hello, Bagas.
Hello, Tiffany.
I want to ask a question. After all the things you have explained before, I just want to ask a very simple questions. In your own opinion, why job design is very important? Thank you.
Okay, Tiffany. Thank you for question. Anybody want to ask again? Okay, I think no question again. Please wait a few minutes for me to answer while I answer you, and I will share the video about job design and role development. Wait a minute.
Job design involves systematic attempt to organize tasks, duties, and responsibilities into a unit of work to achieve certain objectives. During a job application, The information about ownership and responsibilities is compiled by the human resource manager after consulting with the various department that the job pertains to. For example, if you remember my video for Fiedler's contingency theory, where I state that I used to work as a manager at a pizza store during my university days. If I needed to hire a cook, the HR manager would conduct a job analysis. The job analysis for the pizza store would look something like this: work long hours, ability to stand for a long period of time, good in interfacing with the customer, neat and clean in appearance, able to work weekend shifts. Now for the job design, the manager would look at ergonomics, such as rubber mats, as the cooks have to stand for a long period of time. The store is well lit, which creates an ambience that increases positivity during the busy times. Clean uniform with lots of aprons at disposal. Hand wash stations near the cash register when the cook handles customers. Make sense? Now let's look at details of job analysis. Job analysis can be broken down into job description and job specifications. Let's roll back to the pizza store example again. The job description can be prepared by conducting job identification, job summary, job duties and responsibilities, work conditions, machine tools and equipments, social environments, supervision related to the other jobs. The job specification can be prepared by conducting or compiling information about qualifications, experience, physical characteristics, social characteristics. Now let's look at the method of collecting data for job analysis. Number 1, individual method. For the pizza store example, the HR would have one-on-one discussion with me as a store manager, then the delivery drivers, and then the front staff to find out what sort of responsibility to list for cooks. Number 2, group interview method. Again, the HR manager can set up a meeting timing and then meet us in a group setting to provide the required information. Number 3, questionnaire method, where the HR manager will provide us questionnaire to list the items we seek in our prospective cook. Number 4, technical conference method. This is when the HR manager would reach out to the franchise owners if they seek any information or responsibility of the cook. For example, believe it or not, there's a science behind cooking pizza on a stone oven. Although pizza making might seem straightforward, there's a plethora of things that differentiate between a kick-ass pizza to a usual pizza. Number 5, videos or physical observation. The HR manager could spend time at the store and learn about responsibilities of a cook or watch videos to list the skills required. I used to work for a company as a quality consultant. The company had a huge operation providing salads, vegetables to corporations such as Wegmans, McDonald's, and Domino's. The recently hired CEO was a MIT engineer and had preference for engineers as well. This company did not do a good analysis and hired engineers as production supervisors. Not that they didn't do a good job, but they would get hired and they would quit because they did not like the job. The job had a huge turnover rate due to this reason. Referring to this example, here's the importance of job analysis. Number 1, facilitates proper publicity of the job. Number 2, selection of applicable psychological test. Number 3, facilitates purposeful interviews. Number 4, facilitates scientific selection, placement, and orientation. Here's where job design comes in handy. If the position requires technical competency, using job design, a training can be set up for a new employee and their competency can be assessed prior to starting the job. Number 5, facilitates scientific promotions and transfer. Now let's revisit job design. The factors that affect job designs are organization factors, environmental factors, and behavioral factors. The primary objective of the organization is, number 1, to increase profitability. Number 2, reduce absenteeism and turnover. Remember, there's a direct correlation to profitability and turnover. We will look at this in another video. Number 3, increase performance. The better the employee performance, the more profitable the company. And lastly, greater job satisfaction. The employees will perform well if they're satisfied with the job. Now let's see how you can tie these into job design to ensure companies increase profitability. You can do this in 2 types, individual design and group design. The work can be simplified by incorporating job rotation. This is to reduce boredom. I encourage you to watch videos on automotive production line where the jobs are repetitive. To combat boredom, the employees rotate jobs every 2 hours. Job enlargement. As you get more competent in your job, additional jobs should be added. Job enrichment. This works on the example about the food company hiring engineers for production supervisory position. They just didn't feel the job was challenging enough. For the group design, create work teams. As Steve Jobs' fan, I urge you to watch his video about setting up teams for Next, where he creates high-performance work teams. Lastly, autonomous work groups. I'm fascinated by a company called 3M. They give projects to a group where you can work on your own time. Remember the Post-it invention? This was a result of autonomous work group. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I was able to explain the 2 concepts clearly. As always, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please check out other sections of this channel. I also look forward to seeing you on another video. This is Can Indian Channel signing off. Peace.
Okay, first I want to answer a question for Tiffany. Okay. The question is why job design is very important? Because job design is an aspect of human research practice. It affects the organizational effectivities. It also plays an important role in improving quality of work life. We design the tasks required to complete the job successfully. Job design is affected by many factors such as external environment, organizational structures, stage of technology, and behavioral patterns. Job design must be consistent with the organizational strategy. That's clear, Tiffany. I think that's all I answer.
Okay, very clear. Thank you, Bagas.
Okay, Tiffany. Wait a minute, Evani. I need to answer. Okay, okay, Fanny, I want to answer your question.
Okay.
The question is, can job design be used on the team? The answer is yes, of course. Since most tasks are not done in isolation, job design is very often used for a group of employees. In some cases, teams can be created that have an overall responsibility for a large task or set of tasks. It is up to the team to decide how the job will be complete, which individual will do what time to time. As with job design for individual, additional opportunities such as inspection or quality control, maintenance, and related tasks such as ordering supplies are often assigned to the team in additional to their regular tasks. I think that's all the answer. Stephanie, that's fair.
Okay, thank you.
Stephanie, thank you your answer the question. Sorry. Okay, sir, I think that's all for my presentation.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we have worked together. Bagas presentation. So Bagas talk about job design and rule development. Yeah. So 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 Bagas has in five of students discussing today. So the first is Wayu Andika and Kevin Nathaniel ask the question to you, and then Fanny and Tiffany ask you the question. Okay. Actually, so yeah, so you must have give a lot of questions, so at least 5 questions. Yeah, question for the audience and the audience also 5 students, 5 audience to ask to you. Yeah. Okay. So talking about the job design, so and rule development. So there are two what is important here: job and rules. Right? Job is related to rules. Yeah. So in every company, of course, does the job design and rule development. So what happened if the company has no job design and rule development? What happens? What happened if the company has no job design and rule development? What happened? Even small companies, even small business, right? So it must have job design and rule development. And so what happened if the company has no job design and rule development? Look at answer. What happened if the company has no job design and rule development? Well, in your house, in your home house of life, yeah. So at home, your parent must also have job design and rule development in your house. Whatever in the companies, right? So what happens if the company has no job design and rule development? Anyone to give opinion? Hello? Anyone got give opinion? No opinion? Hello? Can you hear me? So what happens if the company has no job design and rule development? So that does the company run well on business, on doing its business?
No, sir.
No, why? Why no?
Because the company has no clarity in the role and job design, so
Yeah.
the company will collapse.
Right. So the employees will be confused, yeah, what to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and the manager also will be confused what to do because there is no job design and rule development. Yes, like in your house, yeah, in the laptop in your house, the parent also must have job design, right? What must the father do, right? And what does the mother do, right? And what does the children do, right? And then so when we talk about job, so job relates to the tasks, yeah, duties and responsibility, yeah. So when you are the manager, yeah, if you want to give the job to your employee, what must you have? What must you what must you do to give the job to your employer? What must you look at first to give the job to your employee? Yeah, so if you are the manager and you want to give the job to your employees, so what you must look at before giving the job to your employees. So not only giving the job to your employees, but you must look at the employee first. You must look at your employees' skills, right? You must look at the employees' competencies, right? And you must look at the employees experience. Yeah? It's called the job assistant role development. So when we talk the role, we talk about the people, right? The role is to the of the people who do the job, who do the task, who do the responsibility. So the job must be related to the competency, to the skill, to the knowledge. And so in this case, the company must do the job analysis first, right? Job analysis. So the job analysis consists of two: job description and job specification, right? Yeah, just and then so that this must be done by the company. So when you run a business, so you must do the job analysis first. Yeah, from job analysis, you will have job description. Yeah, what when you hold the job, what must you do? So that must describe your task when you hold the job. So that in a company, like marketing manager, marketing department, financial department, is it a job design or not? Like and then production department and marketing department has a lot of tasks. Yeah. What when you hold the marketing manager, what must you do? When you hold a marketing manager, what must you do? The answer: when you hold the marketing manager, what must you do? Hello? Correct, please. Give opinion. No matter your opinion is wrong or not, the most you must act. You must act. Okay. You are the marketing manager. What must you do? No opinion. Hello. No opinion. So you can go to the company and ask the human resource manager, human resource department, and then you can ask the job description in the company, so you will know the answer. Yeah, the job holders the description. Yeah, like every company must have a structure of organization, and yeah, the structure organization consists of people who hold the job. Each job holder has their own job description. Yeah, so when you work in a company, you are the operation manager, so you must also have the job description of your work set. So what you must do this, you must do this is job description. Yeah, and to hold the job, you must have the specification. For example, operation manager. To hold the operation manager, maybe the specification is that you must graduate from university. You must be expert in production. Expert is job specification. Specification. Okay. Then there are many rules. So we will know the job specification, job rotation, job enlargement, job enrichment, job security. Do you know what is job rotation? Why does the company rotate the job for the employees? Why? Anyone answer the question, please? What is job rotation? Is it important? Is job rotation very important? Hello, can you answer the question, please? Job rotation. What is job rotation?
I think job rotation is to like shift employee from one job to another in order to make them learn and get a new experience.
Yeah, okay. So to prepare the employees from burden, yeah, to relieve the employees from burden, maybe so the have work in the department has done the job a long time. So to increase the experience or to new experience, so the companies need to move to move the employees from one to another place, right? To ship, yeah, to ship, yeah, this to increase a new experience, yeah. So what happens if the company has no job rotation? What happens to the employees if the company has no job rotation? Do you feel bored if you only do the work all the time? Do you feel bored if you only do the work for all the time?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. Like the lecture also will get bored if the lectures only teach the subject. Sometimes the lecturer want to change the subjects and that, yeah, so to relieve from the lectures from boredom, correct? So when the lecture are given new subject, so the lecturer will get new knowledge and new experience. So that's this is job rotation. So job rotation is very important, yeah, for the employees to get to relieve from the employees from the boredom, and the employees also will add new experience and new knowledge when they are given the new job. Yeah. And what about the job enlargement? You know what's the difference between job enlargement and job enrichment? What is job enlargement? Can you answer the question? What is job enlargement? Job enlargement, job enrichment. What is job enlargement? So job now nobody want to answer the question. So that what job enlargement and job enrichment. So these two are very important to know. Yeah. So when you work in a company, so you will meet this job enrichment and job enlargement. So that what's the difference between job enlargement and job enrichment? So job enrichment focus on the quality of the job, and job enlargement focus on the quantity. Right? Yeah, quantity. It is the difference between job enlargement and enrichment. So when you add the job, so you do this job and you add the other job, when you have the job enlargement, right? Yeah, so you add job enlargement focus on the priority in the job. Yeah, so focus on the quantity. In the job enrichment focus on the quality. So like skill, knowledge, right? When maybe you want to you the you want to do the job that you show you the company expand the job, and you must also need to study new knowledge, new thing on the job is the quality. So you are motivating, you are inspired, you get motivation and get inspiration, so that and more rewarding. So it's the job enrichment. Yeah. It is just to enrichment, yeah. So the company also need to enrich the job, the employee's job, yeah. So by doing training, yeah, give more education to the employees, right? This is the job enrichment, right? Yeah. Any question? Yeah. So this topic is about design. So in design, so someday you have business, yeah. Maybe you business, yeah. You do business, yeah. So you must pay attention to this thing, design and role development. Not only so you must put the right man on the right place, right? Yeah, the right man on the right place. It is the conclusion. Don't put the right man on the wrong place, or put the wrong man on the right place. Oh, you must put the right man on the right place. So you must relate the job to the employee's competency. Yeah, yeah. Don't use like nepotism. Yeah, nepotism is okay, but if they have good skill and knowledge and related to the job is okay, never mind. So that the gender thing is that if the people are not skillful and they are put into they must do the job, so it's not okay. So that so the company do business to first to do efficiency, productivity, yeah, to reduce the turnover, yeah, and the performance. So that so if you want to get the good performance, good efficiency, so you must have good people, have good, skillful people, yeah. Have good people, and good people must. So you must give the good people or skillful people to the job, yeah. Job must be given to the good people, to the bad people. So that you agree to this opinion. So in order to get what get your purpose, to get efficiency, to reduce turnover, and you must prevent your employees from boredom. So if your employees have boredom, so they will move at the company. So the turnover will increasing. So if you cannot do the good design, job design and rule development, yeah. Okay. Any comment, please? Any comment about? You have a comment about the Raji presentation, please? What is your comment on Bagas presentation? No comment? Hello? No comment? Have you read the article? Okay, if not, so before we end, so I must teach you until 8. So before we end the course, I hope that this course will be very beneficial. Yeah. So in my opinion, so Bagas must how to pronounce the word, ya Bagas, ya, pronounce the word, the pronunciation, ya. So you must improve your pronunciation, read English, ya, and your grammar. And the material is also good, ya, good, ya. But for the next presenter, so you must give 5 questions. The audience also must give 5 questions, ya, because one day one presentation, ya. Okay, please, Prof. Irfani, please give your comment. So what have you got from this?
Good morning. So I would say thank you so much for Bagas already presenting us about the job design, and also good job. And I hope that the feedback from Sir Adi will make you more improve your pronunciation and many things. And I hope for the next presenter, you can be prepared, and then good luck.
Okay. If ini, please.
Well, thank you, Bagas, for explaining the material quite well. So we can understand more about job design role. So from today's class, I got to know that every company needs a job design. If no, then everyone in the company will become confused, unclear, and undirected, and it will be negative. It will bring a negative impact to the company. So I'm looking forward to the next presenter. Hope she or he can deliver the material also very well. Thank you.
Harmania.
Okay, for today, thank you for Bagas the presentation, the material today about job design. I hope I can understand for other presentation next week. Thank you.
Okay. No Pastista, Nadia.
Okay, thank you, sir. In today's presentation by Bagas, I learned more about job design and role development, like factors affecting job designs and self-managing teams, and more. I hope next week I can learn more about advanced HRM by the other presentation by my friend. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Syara Rabiatu Alfia.
Okay, sir. Thank you for Bagas presentation. And from Bagas presentation, now I know more about job design and role development. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Vila Shola Gracia.
So from today's discussion, I learned a lot about the importance of job design and also the role development, and it is make me know that job design is very important in a company, and it also affect the sustainability of the company itself. Thank you.
Okay, Arsawayuni.
So thank you for me and also Bagas. For today's topic, there is job design and role development. We have learned about factors affecting job design, job enrichment, self-managing teams, and high performance work design. I hope we can get more new insight for the next topic. Thank you.
Okay, Revilia Teresa.
Okay, thank you for Bagas for the presentation today, and thank you for everyone also sir who have give new insight about HRM. And also from today's presentation, I learned that job design is very important for company and also for the employees. So I hope we can get better and new information for the next week presentations. Thank you.
Elisa Febrianti. No. Adelia Putriadiko.
So today class, I got many knowledge from Bagas presentation. about job design and role development. I hope I can get more knowledge from next week presentation. Thank you and stay healthy all.
Okay, Andrian Yodo.
Yes, sir. Okay. Today I learned new knowledge and get more insight from Bagas' presentation and from little of the knowledge from Sir Adi too. And from this lesson, I know job design and role of development is important to know, so we can manage and we can have good companies in the future. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Wahyu Andika.
Okay, thank you, Bagas, for presenting today material about job design and role. I hope next week my presentation will run well about organization development. Thank you.
Okay. Nathanael.
Okay, hello again, everyone. First, thank you, Bagas, for giving a great presentation, and thank you, Sir Adi, too, for adding the explanations. What I got today is so many that is such as job enlargement, what is job rotation, job enrichment, and work design. I hope next week the presenter will giving a great presentation too. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dewi Winarni.
Okay, thank you, sir, and thank you, Bagas, as I presented today. From today material, I learned about how important job design for a company and how important the role. I'm sorry, sir, and good luck for the presenter next week. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Muhammad Arazi Bagaswara.
Okay, sir. The conclusion of the design was the first step in creating job in detailing the duties and responsibility of an organization by determining what, when, and how the task force process. And that's all for conclusion of job design and role development. And thank you, Mr. Adi, and thank you, my friend, for answer and asking the question.
Okay. Nita Risa Fitri. Okay, so it is time for me to say goodbye. So see you later next week on Monday. Yeah. So health, and you must have. I hope you must study again to have explanation for the next lesson. Yeah. Okay. See you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Welcome.
sir, sorry, I go to the toilet before.
Yeah. Oh, Elisa, where are you?
Yeah, I go to the toilet before.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.